Alright, welcome Twitch chat and YouTube. This is gonna be a vintage challenge. I didn't feel like casting Force of Wills and other blue spells today, so we're gonna follow the Cult of Mishra and try to play some Ravager shops. Basically you have like 5 flex slots in Ravager shops. Whether that's like correct or not is another discussion entirely, but as of right now, in a stock Ravager shops list, and not many people are playing Ravager shops right now, you have like 5 select slots, and people are playing a variety of different things. Some people are playing Goloses, some people are playing Karn, some people are playing, a variety of things. What I'm going to try out today is Metamorphs to be additional spheres and Cruisers to close the game. And then I just found out, I found like this card is probably like one of the strongest cards out of Golos shops, so I'm gonna just try to slam one of these inside a Ravager and see if it plays. It may or may not play, but this card is just really strong, and so I kind of wanted to jam it. You're a powerful wizard, Matt. Thank you for the 14-month resub.
I am just subscribing so I can unsub in protest of you playing Workshop. Hashtag unban Luris.
And then I guess this is like a 6th flex slot. Is I am putting a Ghost Quarter in the main, just so we have a couple more outs to Bazaar. And that's actually pretty much like the entirety of the main deck. The sideboard, I kind of just took someone who's had some success recently. Sideboard with Ley Lines and Traps, Worm Coil for creature battles, Crucible for the grindy matchups, like the Renin matchups, Null Rod for PO, and Cage for Oath and Bazaar. So I don't know. I don't think I'm a great Workshop player, but let's see if we can get maybe a little better by playing today. How about that? Let's do it. Yeah, maybe I haven't updated it. I can update it real quick. I wanted to try playing 2 statues, but I chickened out. So it should be fixed now, thanks Diesel. I do think that this card is like really, really good. Obviously it's legendary, and obviously it costs 6 mana. I don't know how often that's an issue though. Let's find out. Oh, and we found PO in round 1. All right, so if we know, I don't know. Karn's kind of hard to cast. I don't really think it's good. So we know our opponent is probably on Paradoxical Outcome with like a high level of certainty. So I would want to just mulligan this hand and try to find a sphere. Yeah, it's a rough round 1 matchup for sure. How many times can I mulligan trying to find a sphere? Can I go down lower than 5? At least this has a Wasteland and a Cruiser. I think this is fine. I think I just want to get rid of the Ballista. And I might have to just get rid of the Wasteland so I can go like turn 1... double Revoker. I guess I could technically get rid of the Cruiser and go turn 1 double Revoker with a Wasteland. Is that better? That might be better. That might be better. Let's try that. I think playing the double Revoker is important. We're already on 5 cards. So it was like, I think it was a choice between Wasteland and Cruiser. And I think Wasteland will be better. If I can just jam Revoker on Crypt and top here and like Wasteland something, that'd be so... Or he didn't even hit a land because he mulliganed as well. Alright, well this is really good for us. Sequencing wise, just Mishra Revoker. Something I'm going to try to pay attention to this stream is how I sequence my plays. When Andy comes on stream, it usually tells me my sequencing is slightly off. So I want to see if I can try to reason out and get better at it. I would assume like you want to hold this jet so that opponent doesn't know that you have another Revoker coming, which like limits their information or something along those lines. I do think I want to just name one of each. So I did consider cutting Ravager, I'm just not sure. So they hit a Opal. which is, well, at the very least, they can't activate their top, but they do actually have PO mana now. Which is pretty frustrating, I guess. I could play Ravager and put 3 counters on something, which would give me 7 damage, which is still a 3-turn clock. I could play a Ravager and put 2 counters, which is 6 damage, and that's a 3-turn clock. But they do have a mana crypt, so I'm like a little concerned opponent's just gonna PO for 4 here. If they take it, they go to 14, in which case 7 is pretty important because it's a 2-turn clock. I think I want to just hold the Wasteland, play the Ravager, and sack everything onto a Revoker. It's like probably aggressive, but and then I think I would want to name the I would want to put it on the top one, not the Crypt one. I think that makes sense. So if they like lose this flip here, they go to 7. They did, of course, they didn't lose the flip, and then we could still kill them. But now they can PO for 4 and not replay the Crypt and make it a 2-turn clock, which is not great. This is a Mentor? Huh. Well, it's not ideal. Interesting. I just can't attack with this Revoker because I don't really want to give them mana here. All they're going to have is 1 colored mana. So I just want to attack with the 5/4 Revoker. I don't really think there's any reason. Well, the reason to not play Ravager is to not get forced and have them make a 1/1. I mean, we don't think they have a force. I just want to at least do it post-combat. I think I still want to play the Ravager. I just don't think I wanted to play the Ravager pre-combat. Alright, so now they're down to 4, and then they might flip this Crypt down to 2. Can we lose a Crypt flip? Shh, come on, Justin. You're really gonna be like that. I think we're still like very fine. I think we're in a pretty good spot, so. This doesn't really do anything. I still don't think it's worth it for me to attack all, because I can like make another 2 damage, but I still don't want to open up this Crypt when they have only 1 color source. If I had another artifact, I probably would. I guess if they did block, they would lose their Mentor. I don't know, it just seems like a way to lose, right? Whereas, I guess they have to block this because they'll die if they don't. So, as long as I don't cast any spells, it doesn't matter. Yeah, man, I haven't played an aggro deck in so long. Oh, they had Brainstorm. Well, that's fucked up. They can only have Brainstorm repeat. I guess there's like 4 or 5 cards they could have. Alright. This is still okay. Because this still isn't going to die. I guess it could die. But then they would die, so that would be bad. So they probably just chump here and eat the Mana Crypt Revoker, in which case they take 2 and could still die to their Mana Crypt flip. If I had drawn a creature, if I had drawn an artifact here, I would have had lethal, right? But unfortunately, I drew a land. This challenge is 64 players, which is the perfect number? Yeah, the perfect number. Alright, so what is this? That doesn't work. If this... It doesn't exactly work, Matt, because they could... I don't think that's a good idea. I think we just have to live with the fact that this is where we're at here. Alright, so they haven't lost a flip yet. Do they lose this one? No. They don't. They don't lose that one. Opponents lost no flips. I'm not gonna lie, Golden. I'm also happy you didn't give everybody an extra round. How is this possible? They're just gonna PO everything back to their hand? I'm really... Oh my god. This is the worst game of Magic of all time. This is just the worst game of Magic of all time. They just lost no flips and so they won. Ay, 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 ay. I don't know. It could have been that we weren't supposed to attack all last turn. Just attack with the 5/4 so they can't activate their crypt. I can see that being a mistake. It feels like it probably shouldn't be a mistake, right? But now opponent is taking no residual damage, and I have to draw Ballista basically, and they have to. I guess they don't have Force of Will, so if I draw Ballista, we can get there. If I draw like a snake is probably good. They can't replay the crypt or the vault right now, so that's kind of good. Ah, that's lethal. Right, I want to attack first. Well, if they double block my Ravager, then I can't play it. So I have to play this free combat. Also, they can't have Force of Will. They'd have to have Force of Negation. All right, God Pharaoh's statue already great. Already great. The lethal 1 damage, baby. Oh, it's crazy. Wow. Okay. I didn't see that coming. I'm not gonna lie to you here. So I'm gonna bring in Mind Break Traps and No Runs. That's wild to me. So I think what I want to do is I want to cut Ghost Quarter, because I already think that 18th land's a flex, and I just don't think I need a Ghost Quarter. And then I want to cut... What else do I want to cut? Do I want to cut, like, some Ravagers, some Ballistas? Because I have Null Rods coming in? What if I go, like, 2 Ballistas and a Ravager or something like that? Does that make sense? I feel like that makes some sense. You really only want Ballista for Mentor. And obviously, like, lethal Ravager stuffs, but we are bringing in Null Rods. I think this makes sense. I'm gonna try this. I could bring in Crucible instead of, like, another Ravager. I don't hate the idea. It's not, like, super on board with my game plan, but at least it minimizes the Null Rod a little bit. I don't know. Let's try this. I guess you could bring in cages to stop Tinker. I don't really think that's the way to go about the matchup, in my opinion. I know shops players do that, but I just don't think that's what you want to be doing. So I got a sphere and a wasteland. Obviously, I have the classic. I boarded out half of my Ravagers and Ballistas, and I still have a Ravager, a Ballista, and a Null Rod with 4 activated ability cards. But maybe we can get something going and then play a Null Rod. I can't believe we played the statue to deal 1 damage. Oh, I gotta go close on my windows. I'll be right back. Oh. Alright, so they mulliganed to 5, but they had an Ancestral because London Mulligan is broken. So be it. You have any Moxen? They do have Moxen. Couple Moxen. Alright, chat. How does one sequence this in the most effective way? I assume Wasteland, Rip, Pearl, Sphere. Can't play a Metamorph first. Yeah, that's gotta be it. We can Metamorph. We draw land next turn. Alright. I mean, there's like some merit to playing a creature there. I just don't think it's good. Alright, land go. If we hit a land, we get to play on a Metamorph, which would be nice. Not the best draw. I'm just gonna get a Ravager in here. I guess there's kind of a low land count in this deck. So maybe I'm like, I don't know, I have 4 mana on turn 1. Obviously I have to go down to 3 mana when I use the Wasteland, but it kind of still makes sense, I would think. Obviously we haven't drawn a workshop yet. Sounds about right. Alright, a Lotus is a good one from the opponent, yeah. Just has a, okay. Alright, well we should be able to deal with that, theoretically. I've already lost a flip. We drew a Wasteland, so... Oh, I can play a Ballista as a 1/1. Maybe the best play is to just play a Metamorph right now as a Sphere. Or... play a Metamorph as a Mentor, but I don't have any spells to follow up with. I don't think that's the play though. I do think it's on as a sphere. I just need to draw a workshop. Seems okay. I guess. I think it's better to play it as a sphere. Should I attack? I guess not. I guess I don't want him to attack me. So now they have to fetch if they want to play a cantrip. Yeah, this seems better for me. And now like they can't force my ballista, so I'm guaranteed to kill the mentor. Yeah, I think this worked out better. I might have to go all in to kill the mentor, but obviously if we kill the mentor, we're in pretty good shape, I would think. They could attack here, I think. It's pretty reasonable, actually. If I were them, I would consider attacking here. Gonna make the clock one more. Seems good, actually. Alright, so on our turn, we play a 1-1 ballista. We can eat a mana crypt if we want to, and put 2 counters on our ballista to kill both of their things. We could eat all of our things to kill all of their things and have a 1-1 ballista. We draw a workshop, everything gets better. As it typically goes. Okay, so no attack. We've lost a lot of flips because that's how this shit works. Alright, not a good draw. So, I'm pretty sure we need to kill the mentor now. The question is, how much do I eat? I think I have to at least eat something to go to 3 counters to kill the whole board. I mean, I've thought about it. It's not exactly a combo, though. I want to keep both spheres, which I guess is greedy. I understand. Is it like... I kind of want to sack both of my mana rocks. That just seems too much. Sack my pearl. Sack my pearl, sack a sphere. It's too soon to be worried about flips, but I won't have a Ravager anymore. The problem is if I eat this, I'm like so far away from casting anything is the real problem. I think I want to eat Pearl, eat Sphere. Yeah, but I need to figure out how many things I'm eating though. I'm gonna eat, you know, after blocks, but how much? It's not like I can attack first and not think about this, because this is important. Oh, that makes my life way easier. Sure. I'm gonna eat, you would eat the Metamorph. I'm gonna eat my Pearl, and then put everything on the Ballista. I don't know if this is right, by the way. I don't know. I would eat Metamorph because it's better because if they Hercules is exactly right. I wanted to keep both spheres though. Obviously this is a problem, but theoretically we should have like 8 turns or something. Obviously we've lost all our flips, so that's not exactly how that works, but I've lost another flip. Oh my lord, this costs 4. Alright, well. I need to draw one of those Mishra's Workshops, which is the reason we're playing the deck. I have drawn none of them. So at least we have a way to deal with our Mana Crypt eventually. We're on turn 5 and we've lost 4 flips. An opponent was on turn 5 and they lost 0 flips. Just like very comical classic Justin Mana Crypt life. I won that one. I won that one. Land? Alright, Tomb is scary. Okay. I think what we want to do... I do think I want to just play a Ravager this turn. Go down to 4. Have 2 activations. Maybe I just eat Crypt now. If I eat Crypt now and put it on my Ballista, attack for 3. I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of want to risk one more flip so that I have a ton of mana next turn. I think I'm going to risk one more flip because I do think I want to play another card. Going to 4 means I only have 1 activation of Tomb is the biggest problem. This is a Moxen. Okay. We're almost ready to Null Rod our opponent, I think. Well, now they have... I'm just gonna wasteland this now. Alright, so what are they gonna vamp for? We have to slam Null Rod this turn. They might vamp for Tolarian, but they also might vamp for Tinker. So I think I want to take my flip, slam a Null Rod, and eat the Crypt in response. Can I win? I want to flip. Thank God. Alright, I think I'm gonna... Alright. 5-turn clock. I have 2 spheres and a Null Rod. Did you go for Academy? They might not have gone for Academy because they might not be Oh, they went for Academy. They don't have colored mana, though. And they are under 2 spheres. I'd love to draw some workshops. Alright, so they might have Hercules Recall, because they have exactly 4 mana. Not a horrible card to draw, but I also have no mana sources, so... I don't really know if we could have done anything differently. Like, we just lost a million flips and drew no workshops. Like, what? Oh, I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I think we just got really unlucky. Yeah. It's a little weird to pitch Ballista. Maybe I'm supposed to pitch one of these 4-drops instead. Do I even want to show them that I'm on trap, though? I just feel like we just are so unlucky. I don't know what we were supposed to. I just. I don't know, man. The shark deck is unplayable bad. I think it's just like really bad deck. I tilted off. I tried to play the shark deck off stream the other night, and I just can't do it, man. It doesn't have any synergy with each other. It's like really frustrating. Nope. What what is going on? Where are my workshops? I have seen zero. This is a keep, right? Just to play Chalice on zero? There was a match last night with Shark still where none of my 6 forces were in the top 30 cards. So I resolved a standstill, had an active library, drew 30 cards, and lost to PO. That just, like, I was, oh my god. So sad. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Serpent. I have not hit lands once, though, Amir. I have not seen a workshop. I'm gonna draw a bunch of Moxen, is what I'm gonna draw. At least we can kill a fetched basic here, I guess. Please have no more lands. Oh, of course. Alright, alright, alright. Land? I just can't, guys. I really just fucking can't. I don't know, man. Magic, I'm off it. Next game. Let's go play something else. Some League or something. I don't know. Opponent has a 12 land deck. All right. 13 maybe. 14 maybe. Where's the Mishra's Workshop? I can't, man. I don't know. Oh. I'm not allowed to play Magic. I feel like any normal person would have won all 3 of these games. But not Justin. But not me. If I draw a workshop at any point in game 2, I win on the spot. Frustrating. Okay, guys, I drew 3 sideboard cards. We should easily win, right? I mean, we still have a Chalice, so, you know. You win some. If we draw a workshop, we could go Null Rod into Sphere, which seems good. These don't seem very good versus PO. Oh my god. Well, maybe they'll be good now. I'll probably counter the next Moxen. Alright, whatever. Because there's really no reason they should PO on their turn. You have a PO to follow it up? Please put a Blightsteel into play and let me metamorph it. Alright. It's not over. Yeah, I stripped on 2. I guess I should have played Sphere. Whatever. Then I can't play anything for the rest of the game. I don't know, man. I'm just tilted. I don't care anymore. I'm off it. Next. This game sucks. This game is so stupid. I feel like it's super winnable, and I just can't. I don't know. I kind of want to just. So dumb. I can't bank on eventually drawing Workshop. They don't fucking exist. Look at this shit. 16. 17, 16, 17, 18, 19. I literally should have won every single game. A normal human being wins every single game of that match. I just could not draw a land. Any land. I saw 0 workshops in 3 games. I think Shops is pretty good right now because people aren't ready for it. But it's obviously not very good if you don't draw Workshop, so. But this is just like kind of like I used all my luck last weekend. So I don't have any luck anymore. Like all my POs are on the bottom, or all of my forces are on the bottom, or all of my workshops are on the bottom. I just haven't had any luck this entire week. It's been horrible. Oh, absolutely. Definitely the right time to use my luck, but at the same time, like Magic, I'm not exaggerating when I say Magic has been very unplayable for me this week.